What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all of the lands. Hopefully all of you guys are getting that content straight into your hands. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're gonna get all the juiciest sniping gameplays and whatever else. I mean, I kind of post whatever I want, right? That's just what I do. It's like whatever I want to do, I do, because it's my YouTube. And that's what we do here when we have our YouTube, and we have that freedom of speech and freedom of everything that's in the Constitution, or whatever you want to call it. However, guys, again, this is Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all the lands, dropping that content straight into your hands. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, boys. What's up, guys? It's your boy Mr. Philly, bringing you guys that juicy content. You already know what it is, juicy, never fruity. I'm the booty licking man from all the lands, dropping that content straight into your hands. If you like the video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today, guys, I got a topic for you. A topic for you that's been circulating around YouTube. A lot of people have been having questions around what's going on with skill-based matchmaking. Why does it exist? Why is it here? Why does it continue to kill the community, guys? So I'm going to pull up my Twitter real quick. I'm always going to have my YouTube, my laptop out, because I like having it out so I can look up stuff. But a lot of folks have been complaining about skill-based matchmaking, right? So if you don't know what skill-based matchmaking is, it's basically a matchmaking in the game that matches you with skill-based players. So if you're over here slapping kids for 2-3 games in a row and you get put in another game, essentially what happens is they take your average score and they match you up against like players. But the reason that people don't like it is because they feel like the system's unfair and it punishes good players, and it does. I'm going to give you my perspective of skill-based matchmaking and why I think it is good for you. I mean, why I think it's good or bad, I don't know, but I'm going to give you guys my opinion. So let's jump right in. So for starters, I'm from Black Ops 2, right? The last Call of Duty I played since before Modern Warfare was Black Ops 2, and during that time, I think I really liked the game. I mean, it was a phenomenal game, but I think the part where I love Black Ops 2 is that I could play the game by myself, right? I could play it by myself, and I understood how to play the game, and I could set up sentry guns, I could set up guardians, I could do all these great things, but what I enjoyed about the game was that I didn't have to be in a position where if I played a really good game for 2 or 3 games, which I did very often on Black Ops 2, I was then matched into another lobby with complete nerds where I could essentially not even be able to play and not even be able to compete, right? So if you guys don't know what I do on my channel, I'm a sniper. I snipe. That's what I do. I don't ray gun that much, but I snipe only. Sniper. That's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I do. I like slapping kids with sniper. So the struggle with skill-based matchmaking is that it's very difficult, especially in Modern Warfare with the time to kill, to get your snipes off and to be, I guess, a good sniper in the game. So I'm going to give my perspective of skill-based matchmaking, and I'm going to use a kind of comparison tool to help you guys understand why I think skill-based matchmaking is bad for Call of Duty, and honestly bad for any game in general. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say that you look at the NFL, right? So in the NFL, or any sports league, right? Every time when the season starts, most seasons are built off of just a randomized schedule, right? In the NFL, and what happens is, based on the skill level of your team, you either have a winning season or a losing season, right? They don't look at your team and say, all right, well, this guy's the best team. This guy is like the best, this team has the best players in the world. They're doing awesome. Like, let's take Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and let's match them up against another hot team, the Packers. Let's go ahead and set that up because they just had a great game. I'm sure the viewer ratings would be great if they did randomize, and I'm pretty sure they'd make more money that way. But ideally speaking, it wouldn't be fair for the teams if everything was, if I'm the best team, I'm going to play against the best teams for 17 games a season. That's just not how the season works. That's not how guys have fun. That's not how they enjoy. And that's really not how the sport's played, right? I think in every industry that you're in, whether it be gaming, whether it be sports, or anything related to that, you're going to have good players and you're going to have bad players. And what happens is you're going to have a consistent give or take when it comes to your enjoyment of the game or how, good players are. What happens, though, is when you have a mix of skill positions, people are able to either get better, are typically able to get better, right? Progressively better, right? So if let's just say that you took Spanish 1, right? Every single year you took Spanish 1, right? You're going to know everything Spanish 1 every year, right? But if you're never able to be challenged or to be taken up to Spanish 2, how are you going to learn more Spanish, right? If you're never taking the Spanish 3, how are you going to learn more Spanish? You would stay consistently in the same skill gap, the same knowledge bank, right? So basically what I'm getting at here is it's a stupid system, right? It doesn't make sense. But what I also want you guys to understand is that it makes sense at the same time for Activision and for developers, right? So when you're looking at the game and you're looking at like what makes sense from a, I guess, financial standpoint, from a budget standpoint, you kind of want to understand like that. Number one, they want to make money, right? So if you have a bunch of players that are not good at something, right, and you can create kind of like what you would call like a kiddie league for players, and kind of create a system where like they have a skill, kind of like a skill level. What happens is that everyone enjoys the game on that kind of like small, medium, mid-level, kind of the 1, 2, 3. But I would say 4 and 5 are not going to enjoy it, because what happens is there's some people that are 4s, kind of like in between 3s and 4s, and they have a couple good games, and they get in those 5 tiers, those high tier games consistently, but they're consistently good players, right? So they get punished by the system, because every time they have really good games, they're going to get matched at the top, the best of the best. And that doesn't mean that someone always wants to play that, right? That's the kicker here, is that they don't always want to play that. But everyone else below that ranking system, they will get on consistently, and because of that, the levels of 1, 2, 3, they're always going to enjoy what they do. They're going to get on every day and have fun. Those are the people, unfortunately, they're going to spend the most money. Us hardcore, gamer guys, we don't spend money on like stuff like that. We're not going to buy like, excess packages and things like with our games. So what happens is that they're making money off the levels 1, 2, and 3 for the system, and then like as time goes on, they're looking at their finances and they're like, well, we're getting more microtransactions with levels 1, 2, and 3, and these hardcore, gamer guys, they don't purchase these things, they don't do these things. So from a financial standpoint, for the growth of their industry and their company, it helps them to bring in these new players and make sure they have a fun time and they enjoy the game, and they can come into the game and continue to grow within the organization and get better and better and better in the franchise, than to come into a game and get slapped by people that play the game all year and then they pick it up and never play it again. So guys, you have to understand both sides. I think a lot of people think that, oh, it's awful, it doesn't make any sense, but they're not looking at it from like, let's support the community that's been around here for so many years. They're looking at it let's support the community, that we need people to come in. We've lost a lot of people to games like Fortnite and some of these other games that are out there, and like the Bungie competitors and things of that sort. And like Battlefield's not a good game right now, but at some point it'll be progressively better. And they have competitors like Halo and stuff like that right now. So they need to make the game as fun as possible for these new entry-level Call of Duty players, so that they don't lose an audience, right? Otherwise they'll lose an audience, because all you're going to have is hardcore players, and hardcore players are not going to bring in the money. We're not purchasing the microtransactions, and we're not giving them enough money, right? They already have the DLCs and things like that for free. So I want everyone to understand that yes, for us, it sucks, right? I don't agree with skill-based matchmaking. I think that they should just have a matchmaking system, but I also understand the reasons as to why, and why they've implemented the system. So, guys, that's it for today. I just want to give you guys a run-through of what skill-based matchmaking is and the purpose of it, making sure that you guys understand the whys, and kind of give you guys both sides. But, again, this has been a video by Mr. Philly, and I'm out, guys. Have a good one. Bye.